Hello, welcome or welcome back. Today on the channel, we are going to be learning how to make this adorable 12-inch zombie baby. So we're going to learn how to do the stitches all over her body. She's got them on her legs, her arms, and her special little chest piece. And we're going to learn how to do the little patches of other skin on her face and how to give her different colored hair. So, if that sounds like something that you'd like to learn, let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. Also, if you already have the Hug Me Baby pattern, link to the pattern is in the description below on my Etsy shop. You can make a similar zombie baby just like her, and it'll just come out just a little bit taller because this one's a 12-inch. The Hug Me Baby comes out to be a 15-inch unless you want to decrease the pattern size. So let's get started. First, we are going to trace our pattern. So if you've got the Hug Me, go ahead and trace it. I've already done that because ain't nobody got time to watch somebody trace. So we got our hands, our body, and our face. The face is the most important because on the pattern piece, you'll know that I have indicated to make the back of the head stretch go this way and the front of the head go this way. And that's just going to give you a more rounded finish, and it's going to allow the face to come out and the back of the head will come rounded like this. So that's the most important part. So with all of our pattern pieces traced, let's go ahead and begin sewing. But before we do, this is the most important part. In order to get really good little stitch lines on our baby, we're going to take a few minutes knowing that, for me anyway, this is the back of my face. I need to attach it so that I can get this little piece of fabric around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where I want my little extra skin, if you will, and we are going to just stitch a little line right here to place this. That way we'll have a nice clean, you can see there's no stitch line here. That fabric just wraps around. Again, you can do this any way you want. This is just how I'm going to show you today. So what I'm going to do with the face is I'm going to make a little bit of stitch here, and that way when I open it up, I can place my extra fleece on there. That's the face. We'll come back because that's the most important part. And the same with the hands. Let me get her little arm up. You can see her little stitches on her arm right here. This is where they were sewn. So on the back of the arm, we're going to just take a little stitch right here. That way we can open up this arm piece and do all of our stitching that we want to do. Again, you can do it any place you want. I'm going to do one here, and then on the next piece, I'm going to do it right here. So that I'll have little stitches going on the upper arm and stitches going on the forearm. So that's that. The body is basically the same thing. We're going to do the same thing with the leg. We're going to do stitches here so we can open it up and do our stitching. And then if we want them up on the thigh, we'll just do a stitch here and open that up. You will have to just kind of cut a little piece out here so you can open it up easier. Now the belly, we'll do that when we get all the arms and legs done. We'll do the belly and the head separately. Okay, so let me go ahead and make my stitches. Okay, so now I've made my stitches. This is the head piece, and all we're going to do now is just cut away, and we're going to get as close to that stitch line as we can so we don't trap any extra fabric in there. So I just kind of go, I'm going to go like this and like this, and then cut away as close to that as I can get it. And there we go. That way, take my pins out. When we open it up, we've got this stitch, and this is going to be the bridge from the front of the head to the back of the head. So we're going to add the fabric right in here to give her a little different patch of skin. So we're going to set that aside. The legs, we've cut away this little piece. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Wherever you've made your stitches, mine's right here and right here, we're going to do the same thing as we did. We're just going to cut away these little sections here so that we can open it up easy. And the same with the arms. Cut away, and so we can open it up. Okay, so I've done one little arm, and you can see here I've done the zigzag stitch. There's my cutout. I opened it up, and I stitched on the right side of the fabric, just like this, and I've used black thread. Don't let the zigzag stitch or the black thread limit you. You use whatever color you want. You use whatever stitch you want. I have a few examples here. I got it right way. There we go. The zigzag stitch, and then this is just like a heavier zigzag stitch. This one's one for like hemming, a decorative leaf stitch, and even a little heart. You can put it up like that. You can do whatever you want. Make your little zombies a theme, whatever your machine will allow you to do. Try it out. You'll never know what you come up with. So let's go ahead. We're going to get the other arm and the two legs done, and then we're going to come back and we're going to work on the head and the body. Okay, so I've got my two arms and my leg. Now we're going to work on the body. So if you would like your little zombie to have a heart like she does, we're going to go ahead and add that here. Now I know when I trace my pattern, I need two pieces of the body, and I know that when I turn it inside out, the top one is going to be the back of the body, and the underside is going to be the front of the body. So I'm going to take a pen and kind of aim where I want my little heart to go, and I'm going to put a little pin in there, pull it up, take another pen, or a marking pen. I don't know where mine is right now, so we're just going to use a straight pen, just like that, and that's where I'm going to have my heart. Then I'm going to take a piece of red fleece. We're going to cut out a little heart to place right here, and then we're going to do our little stitches just like she has on her body. And so what I'm just going to do is, whichever way is easier for you to draw a heart, just go ahead and draw out a little heart. And however you want it, you can make it skinny, you can make it a big fat heart, you can make it any shape you can make a real live heart if you wanted to. So this is what I'm going to do. Let me just cut that out. Okay. And there we go. So we're going to place that right there. And then we're just going to do the same exact zigzag stitches all along the body. So we'll be right back when we've got that done. The first step I did is I just zigzagged around the heart, and then I'm just going to I'm just going to stitch random zigzag stitches all over the chest, okay? You can do whatever you want. If you want to write a word out, go ahead and do it. I'm just going to do random stitches. And this is how she's going to end up looking on the front of her body. So take away our extra little caught threads here. There we go. And the body is ready to sew together. But now let's work on the face. Okay, so now, like I said, the way I've laid mine out is I traced the head piece stretch going this way. So I know that this is the back of the head and this is the front of the head. So now I'm going to get a piece of fleece that I would like to make to have her like she had a skin graft on her face. So let me grab a piece of fleece. Okay, I'm going to use this little scrap of this beautiful mocha color, and this is what's going to be her little skin graft. So we know that we've got this little bridge here that's probably about, what, almost 2 inches. So we're just going to fold this fleece, and we're going to just mark the amount of space we have here so we don't go over and we stay within that little bridge area. So you can see here, I just made a couple of marks on there just so I can do that. So now I'm just going to cut a random shape out. Doesn't matter. It doesn't even, unless you have a shape that you want to use, you can do whatever you want to do. Okay? Just like that. Kind of looks like a Batman signal. So that's what she's going to have. So that's what she's going to get. So we're just going to lay that right here. And we're going to do the exact same thing as we did with the heart. We're just going to zigzag all around it to attach this piece. Again, you can add your stitches going off. That's what I did with her, is I just kind of added it so the stitches kind of went off at random places. So it looks like somebody was a little bit in a hurry to get her with her new little skin graft. So, okay, let's get this piece sewn on. And there we are. We've got our little skin graft done. Now, up to you. I didn't do it on the first baby here, but if you wanted to, you can go ahead and just add some more stitch lines anywhere you'd like. Try to avoid, if you're going to soft sculpture your face, try to avoid anywhere that you would be soft sculpting, because it might hurt the stretch and the ability to get it the way you want it to look. I'm just going to leave it like this. So that's everything. So now we're just going to put all of our pieces back together. Okay, we've got them all together now. Now we are ready to sew the doll together. So I'm going to come back when she's sewn. I'll have her turned right side out so we can see how she looks. All right, here we are. We're all sewn together. I do have a little bit here. I'm going to put the ears on here. And then the little piece that we took out from here, I will sew together and make a little pouch. And that's what I put the weighting beads in. And I use these weighting beads here. We can do it right here. Is what I use to weight my dolls with. So now we are going to go ahead and stuff it and weight it, and we're going to then attach the hair. Now I can't attach the hair, or I could, but I don't really like to until the doll is soft sculpted. So give me a few minutes, well, in YouTube time, that'll be just a second, to go ahead and stuff the head and get it sculpted so we can come back and figure out what kind of hair we want for her. Okay, she's together. This is going to be her little outfit. And so we're going to pick her hair based on this outfit. So we've got brown, blue, and in her little outfit's a little bit of orange. So I'm going to think that I'm going to do like an auburn and a very golden yellow. So let's pick out faux fur and see what we can come up with. So this is what I came up with. Kind of a really dark auburn. This one's a shorter one. This one's more of a knit fabric than a faux fur. And then this little golden and this yellow. Looks like a banana, pale yellow color. So if we bring her over, this is what I'm thinking. And I'm also wondering if I can use maybe 3 hair and use a bit of the short, but I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. So that's all you have to do, really, is just sit and play around. I like this one better. I think I like that one best. And then if we do like these two, again, we can do 3. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever you want to play around with. I kind of like that over the brown, and then this over the blue. Or do I like this over the blue? I don't know. I think I kind of like that one because her outfit is so bright, and it contrasts so much with the orange that it would be more zombie. So I think I'm going to go with these two. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut them just like we did with her little skin graft. We're just going to randomly cut the fur, and that's going to be her hair. And we'll sew them together on the machine and attach them to the doll. Okay, so this is what I came up with. And you see how I cut them here? And then we're just going to take the two that look like they go together, and we're just going to sew those together. And then if we attach them to her, this is what it will look like. And this is going to be her final hair. She's going to have, get that, a little bit of a peak back here, which I love. And then after I sew it on, I might go back in and just give it some chops, you know, like she found a pair of scissors and pretended she was a teenage girl and cut her own hair. So that's what we're going to do. So let me go ahead and attach her hair, and we'll be right back and finish her up. Okay, she is done. She's got on her little outfit. She doesn't have her face yet, but we're not going to see the face until we list her tonight. So if you want to follow on my socials, Facebook or Instagram, you can see the finished doll. Both of these little cuties will be listed this evening at 6 p.m. Central Time, provided that we do not lose power, because we are in the middle of an ice storm at the moment. I've already lost one branch. So Yeah, so if you're interested in either of these two little sweeties, they will be on kottenbellies.com. Again, all of the links are in the description below. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And if you want to make one like this, similar, go ahead and download the Kotten Bellies Hug Me Baby pattern, and you can make your own zombie, and it'll probably be just a little bit bigger than these. And just by the way, these babies are wearing clothes for like baby alive dolls. About 12 to 14 inches is what they can wear. The Hug Me babies can get away with really small preemie clothes, and the bigger baby alive doll clothes, like a 15-16 inch. So you can buy their clothes on Amazon if you want to. So thank you again so much for watching, and I don't know when the next video will be out. I'm hoping it'll be out on either Tuesday or Wednesday, and I don't know what it's going to be about yet. So, but thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again.